You have more comfort than any human in history. Yet something is missing, something crucial. Modern society won't tell you why, but I will. Look around you. Never in history has humanity possessed so much comfort. More technology, more wealth, more entertainment. And yet, modern people feel strangely empty. Anxiety is rising. Loneliness is spreading. Meaning is disappearing. Why? Why does a civilization that has gained everything feel as if it has lost something essential? I warned about this long ago. In The Gay Science, I wrote a sentence that would echo through modern history. God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. Do not misunderstand this statement. I was not celebrating atheism. I was describing the collapse of an entire system of meaning. For centuries, religion gave human life structure. It told people what was good, what was evil, why suffering mattered. But modern civilization destroyed this framework without creating anything strong enough to replace it. Into this empty space entered a new philosophy, utilitarianism. Thinkers like Jeremy Bentham proposed a simple formula for morality: maximize pleasure, minimize pain. At first, this seemed reasonable, but something subtle happened. The logic of utility slowly expanded beyond morality until it began to define life itself. Everything became measurable: productivity, efficiency, profit, success. But human beings do not live by utility alone. A life optimized for comfort can still feel profoundly meaningless. The ancient world understood something modern civilization has forgotten. The purpose of life is not merely survival. Socrates once declared, "The unexamined life is not worth living." But modern education rarely examines life. It teaches you how to work, how to compete, how to become useful to the economy. But it rarely asks the most dangerous question of all: what is a good life? Even modern science has begun to uncover the limits of material happiness. Psychologists call it the hedonic treadmill. When your life becomes more comfortable, your expectations quickly rise. What once felt extraordinary soon feels ordinary. Luxury becomes normal. And so the pursuit of happiness becomes an endless race, a treadmill that never stops. Another danger emerged with modern technology. Philosopher Martin Heidegger warned that technology changes how we see the world. The world becomes a warehouse of resources. Nature becomes raw material. Society becomes data. Even human beings become something to be optimized, measured, and used. In such a world, the individual slowly forgets what it means to be truly human. Modern civilization promised connection, but it delivered loneliness. Sociologist Robert Putnam documented a dramatic decline in community life. People join fewer groups, trust each other less. They live surrounded by millions of others, yet feel profoundly alone. Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl described this modern condition as the existential vacuum. Human beings can endure enormous suffering if they believe their suffering has meaning. But when life feels meaningless, even comfort becomes unbearable. I once predicted the type of human being this civilization would create. I called him the last man. The last man seeks comfort above everything. He avoids struggle. He avoids risk. He avoids greatness. And one day he proudly declares, "We have invented happiness." But happiness without purpose becomes emptiness. Meaning cannot be purchased. It cannot be downloaded. It cannot be optimized by algorithms. Meaning must be created. Created through struggle, through sacrifice. through the courage to pursue something greater than comfort. So tell me, has modern civilization liberated humanity, or has it quietly turned us into the last men? This is the question our civilization must answer.